Now, I'm old enough to have vague memories, I reckon, of going to the movies and having everyone standing at the start as they played the national anthem. Am I imagining that? Or did it really happen? It's a long time ago. I certainly remember, though, the anthem being played as television stations switched off their programming at sort of midnight back in the day. And, of course, at sporting events and other public gatherings, the old anthem didn't do much for me even as a young fella, because even back then I was a bit of a Republican. Yeah, for some people that was the best anthem and they still pine for it. But it was replaced as our national anthem by Advance Australia Fair in 1984, and, well, there's always been a bit of a debate about that. Earlier this year I agreed with the idea pushed by the great athlete Cathy Freeman, among others, to change Young and Free in that anthem to One and Free. Why not? It's a good change, makes it more inclusive. Why not do that? Then on the weekend at the Wallabies match, we heard the anthem sung in an Indigenous tongue as well as English. Now, a lot of people like this. I don't know how they choose which Indigenous language is used, but if people want to do this, why not? But I must admit, I think the fact we're always fiddling with our national anthem, always talking about it, just demonstrates that we're not really into it, are we? Most of us don't know the words. We don't sing it with a gusto. It doesn't really make our hearts burst with pride, does it? But there is another song most of us kind of like.
We'll share a dream.
It's as Australian as Uluru. It comes from the Seekers. It covers Indigenous, migrant, women, men, lots of elements of our history and culture. It'd be pretty popular, I reckon. Would we all embrace it? Some would complain that it mentions Ned Kelly rather too favourably, I suppose. Others will find something else to complain about. I wonder how long we're going to be a country that's ambivalent about its anthem. I wonder when it'll be just settled and we all just sing along. So, for now, at least it's all a bit better than Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Let's catch up now with the Small Business and Family Enterprise Ombudsman in Canberra, Kate Carnell. Thanks for joining us, Kate.
It's a pleasure. Thanks very much for having me.
You must be sick of all the ongoing argument about the anthem like I am. You would have sung it many of times. What do you think about Advance Australian Fair being sung in the Indigenous languages?
Oh, well, Chris, I actually even know the words of the second verse of Advance Australia Fair, but I really loved it. I thought it was just lovely, really. But I think the point you made is the hard one, because there's lots of Indigenous languages and they're really quite different, and that's really important. It's part of Indigenous culture, and so it'll be a bit challenging to work out which one you sing. That said, I thought it was wonderful and I loved it.
Yeah, well, good on you. We'll see what happens, but I do find it strange that we're always dragged into these debates about the anthem.